Hello guys, what is up? Today is a pretty good day because yesterday we got out here and we got two new bass, good sized bass, in the swimming hole. And because of that, today we'll be marking the day, the very beginning of a new series that we're gonna start down here at the swimming hole. Now rather than just fishing the swimming hole or whatever, we're actually gonna be raising these two bass that live in here. We're gonna be doing lots of work, lots of feeding. We're gonna be catching lots of bait fish for these dudes. It's gonna be a project. We're gonna be raising bass, which seems like it's gonna be a little bit of work. But I think that the product is definitely gonna be worth it. We're gonna have two good sized bass. We got, I think, a 0.9 of 0.5 in here, so small dudes, but they're pretty good for a little swimming hole like this. They're actually down here on the sand flats. I try to turn the camera around and get y'all a good shot of these dudes swimming around. I actually cannot see these dudes anymore. I think they're right up there by the waterfall. It's gonna be hard to get shots of these dudes while they're still just getting comfortable. Saw one for sure. Not totally sure where the other one's gone, but we'll go out and look for them. I'm gonna start feeding the fish and hopefully they'll start getting excited and come look for all these bait fish swimming around. So I'm opening these packets and we're getting the feeding. All right, we're gonna start out with their favorite meal here, the beef stick. Toss it in right here. You see all the fish come up to it. Not as many now the bass are in here. Thankfully they're controlling the little bait fish population pretty well. Let's go take this over here. Let's try to see, maybe they're excited. They're seeing food. Not seeing them anywhere over there. I just did a few minutes ago. It's good, we at least know they're there, but it might be a problem if we can't even find them. Uh-oh, I think I see one. Yeah, they're definitely down here on this side for sure. Don't know what's going on over here. So, they could be anywhere right now. I will show y'all video evidence of me putting them in here because I know it is hard to see them in some of these shots that I got. But you can definitely see that they're in here, sort of where they've settled down. Good to see that they're starting to settle in. Probably just a little more, you know, on edge, so to speak, just because this is a new spot for them. They're probably stressed. But that's okay, because it looks like they've been eating good based on the amount of fish in here that are left. Which is good. We don't like the tiny bait fish all over the place. We really do like when we have more big fish. Speaking of which, I think that the catfish is somewhere down there. Can't totally tell where. Still lots of fish. Just not as much as there was, and all the little bluegill got picked off, which was something we were gonna do anyway, so kind of did the work for us. But yeah, we're gonna keep feeding all these fish and try to get some shots of them just to show y'all what else we're working with here in the swimming hole, as well as the bass. Another reason why I really did like the idea of putting the bass in here is because they do love flowing water. For the most part, the creek's pretty cool. So we got creek chubs, sunfish, tons of bluegill. Bluegill everywhere. Alright, so I know I said I wasn't going to really walk, but here we are. Definitely been over here. See where they've kicked around in the shallow. There is a baby bass that lives over here. Probably in the leaves or Don't know if one of the big bass came up and got him, but he lives in this floating bit of grass that used to be the bank before we built the dam, which I'll get into in a minute. It's like the perfect bedding spot for him, I think. Figure that's where we'll go in the spring. There's some plants under there, just all around where the fish are. Some bluegill on the edge there. There, but check this out. Here's the swimming hole from afar. That's what the dam looks like. Holds back just about a foot of water, and it keeps the swimming hole deep enough to sustain all the fish. You've actually got that fountain running, or not fountain, but this spillway sort of off from the sign. It's so awesome out here. Water's so clear. There's a little sunfish or bluegill or something swimming around right over there. Lots of fish activity. There's another one right there. He's chilling. I think I just saw another one. The fish have sort of migrated over here as well on the swimming side. They tend to do that in the winter because we stopped coming to swim down here. You kind of see that bass to the tree. Oh, look at that. Some more little bluegill and sunfish and whatnot. We'll sort of go around because I reckon that's where they're at. Yeah. This deep hole is like a perfect little spot for them. Under there, under that brush. Like I said, brush over there, brush over there. The bass seem to be doing fine, so that is great. Exactly what I wanted to come down here and see. Are these fish doing well? Water is a little down today. Normally it's just a bit higher, but that's okay because it aerates the water pretty well. It keeps the sand moving through here so it doesn't just build up on the dam. Yeah, all that bait. So the bass will do fine in here. And we're gonna grow them up. This is sort of an introduction to what's to come. Well, y'all, there's not much more to say. Kind of showed y'all the basics, the different spots, all the work that we've done down here. Did remove this dam because it was keeping the water too low. So it is just open now. We sort of used those rocks down at the new dam. It's been working pretty well. We've had lots of fish come in, like I said, baby bass and 2 big bass. Come up with names for those in the comments. They're probably gonna be in here for a while. So this series can be as long or as short as it's gonna be, but who knows? We'll be down here most every day making a short little video, noting how big they're getting, how comfortable they're getting, where they're living, and what they're eating. And we'll even do episodes going out to catch bait for them, hopefully to try to lure them out of their hiding spots so we can get good views of them. But I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna show y'all the videos of me putting them in here. We'll see y'all very soon for episode, gosh, I almost dropped my phone. Episode number 2. Gotta make sure bro's okay. Alright. Time to put little bro in the swimming hole. Oh, he's on. He on. Where'd he go?
I have no idea.
All right, y'all, we're approaching the swimming hole with our new bass friend here. We gotta go quick. Check this out, guys. Our new dinkery-doo. We already got another one in there. All right, before we release them, there's one good out of water look. Now we know what this dude is like. All right. There he goes. There he flew.